I have given it much thought. It seems disaster must come. At best, only postponed. Shaolin Kung Fu, to survive, must now be taught to more young men. We must expand, get more pupils, so that the knowledge will spread.
To the Bulls foul. No. Anthony for three. Bang! Finds Barrett. Get a shot up. This is for the win.
We gotta lay cool. We tired of being cool, man. Every time we turn around, you telling us to be cool. Shit, man, we tired. The same thing, be cool. We be too cool, we gonna lose. We do it for the love of the game.
Yo, it's your boy Hard Will, aka Will, chilling with my bro. You already know, from the 4-0 Worldwide L, aka the Chef. What's good, Chef? How you doing, bro?
Am I still lagging?
Yeah, I think I'm lagging. Man. How you doing, man? Oh, man.
Good, bro.
Lagging. How you coming back lagging? Oh, my Lord.
Oh, man.
Can you hear me? I hear you, bro, but it's like you freezing. It's like you smiling. You freezing.
I like that. I like that look, though. I like that look.
What look?
That me up there smiling.
No, it looked like Jada Kiss lost his signal. Yo, shout out to everybody checking in with us, man. We ain't been here in a while, man. We just want to say salute to the chat, man. Everybody, wherever you at, man. We got some good news for y'all, though, today, man. We got some good news for y'all, man. We got another host for the love of the game. You know what I mean? Not a guest. It's a difference. We got another host, a new host. And we want to introduce her, right, Al? Oh, he brought her in. Paige, introducing one of the new hosts on For the Love of the Game.
What it do?
Paige.
What it do?
We got to give you them long chairs. Let me give you some more.
Yes, thank you. What it do? My name is Paige. Go ahead. My name is Paige.
He might be froze. Keep talking.
He is definitely froze. My name is Paige. I'm from
frozen.
Far Rockaway, but I reside in Virginia Beach, Virginia.
That's what's up. New host.
Yes.
Get ready for her takes. You know what I mean? She part of the team. She gonna help the show flow. Al, can you move? You can move the circles around. Put Paige in the middle. Like I said, shout out to the chat, man. Show some love to Paige in the chat, man. Welcome her to For the Love of the Game. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully El can move it around. If not, we're gonna get right into it. You know what I mean? We got a nice show coming on for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me see where we at. There we go.
Hey,
got
there
us
we
right
go.
in the
There
middle.
we go.
Perfect. All right. I'm gonna hand it over to Paige, and we're gonna start the show because you know that the Giants game play, so we're gonna be out of here by 8 o'clock. So hopefully y'all stay rocking with us for this quick hour. I'll pass it to Paige.
What's up? All right, y'all. Let's start off with the NBA topic. Let's start off with NBA first. And since you guys are such Knicks fans, and today was Knicks Media Day, let's go ahead and start off and kick it off with the Knicks. All right. So what y'all think the Knicks got this year? What's going on with y'all?
Well, for me, I don't really have much on the Knicks. They haven't really made a lot of moves. I seen some footage today with Thibodeau talking about Fournier and how much the team did, well without, with the decisions that they made last year. I was looking forward to them making a new move or making some more significant moves when you look around and see what's going on in the NBA. When you think we got better, and I always tell Eldest, when you think we got better, other teams get really better. You know what I mean? Because to Knicks fans, it's always a different visual to them. Like they don't see the same thing. Like they think this player is all of a sudden better than this player because he on the Knicks, but he never was better than this player. You know what I mean? So it's kind of weird. You know what I mean? So I'm just a little let down with the Knicks right now as far as making moves to contend with this heavy Eastern Conference. You know what I'm saying? What you got?
I got a lot on the Knicks. Can y'all hear me? You can hear me,
Yeah,
right?
we can hear
So
you.
I can start.
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay.
I'm
I'm not
gonna
lagging on
fix
the.
your
I'm not
thing
lagging
too.
on the.
No, you're
I'm
not
not
lagging
lagging
on the
on
audio. No,
it's not coming up because my avatar won't come up because of.
All right, don't worry about that.
Yeah, because it's because I'm
Yo,
lagging.
you ain't gotta switch that. Just put that back and get your take, bro. I got it. Okay, get your take. We listening to you loud and clear.
Okay. Yeah. So on the Knicks, today was media day. I heard Tips talking a bunch of stuff about the. Now he wasn't talking much. He was laying out some facts. It tickled me when they talked about I guess the question was brought up about Fournier, and then he gave he talked about when he made the move and what the record was when he made the move. So the proof was right there. I always go back to when talking about this as how this is the business, and a business decision was made that they was willing to sacrifice that contract for the betterment of the team. Could we have used for it? Yeah, some games here and there, but it is what it is. I was happy to see all the guys back. Happy to see Randall, happy to see RJ, Brunson, IQ. And one of the things I thought about we're watching some of the interviews that these guys fourth year, they're going into their fourth year playing together. You know what I mean? They're going into their fourth year, and you don't say that about a lot of NBA teams nowadays. We just saw this past week a lot of moves being made. We'll get to that, but with the Knicks, I think that might be something that we overlooking. I think we might be overlooking the fact of how these guys is going to their fourth year. It's the second year with Brunson at the point guard. They added a couple of key pieces. Plug that hole. I guess they added two pieces, if you want to say one piece. Della, how you pronounce the name? Della Dover. How you pronounce the name hard?
You talking about Divanchenko? Dante. DD. Just call him DD. Call him DD.
Now the question is, will he start over Grimes? That's the question. Will he start over Grimes? Who gets to start? So
what the
it's
question
a lot going
is?
on with the guys. What?
You know what the question is? The question is not to you in general, right?
I know.
Tibbs has to talk about the Fournier situation in reference to in the season starting right now, and we're gonna get into, like you said, in reference to what other teams are doing. And I don't think it makes any sense to talk about anything that the Knicks have, because it's nothing new coming with the same players. And Brunson, like you mentioned, only being there for 2 years, that's not a lot. One extra year over, you know what I mean? This is his second season. He played great for a first season, but that doesn't mean he'll repeat that, because that was what he did was crazy. Hopefully he could. I'm with him. Don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying is, and we talked about this previous shows many times, we think we got better, and why we got better, every other team got even better. Like we was trying to get players to compete with other teams, but when we got those players, like we added these players, but they got more players. Think about it, because now these guys are all going to Lillard and the Bucks. Drew Holiday, we're gonna get to that, but I just wanted to reply to in reference to the Knicks. It's really nothing there for them to be talking about Fournier. That says a lot to me. And that's what I got out of it. It's no segue to go into nothing because they haven't did nothing.
So do you think so?
How you gonna be better? They're gonna be the same players. Will they be better as a team? Yeah. But when you're talking about comparing teams and Celtics add like Porzingis and Holiday, you're talking about players who know how to play, bro. It's the NBA. You don't have to be gelling with players that know your job and your role. But that was my last.
I mean, listen, I hear it, I understand it, but I got to see it to believe it. I got to see it to believe it.
See what to believe what?
A lot of these super teams that's being made, I from a realistic standpoint, I don't see the Knicks finishing top 3. I see them staying probably in that 4th, 5th seed. They might sneak in to get the 3rd.
Wait a minute. So with both of y'all being Knicks fans, y'all see nothing coming. So how do you think
he said 3rd?
I see 3rd though, babe. I see 3rd. I see 3rd. I see 4th. I really see 4th.
Every season he say something like
that's asking for a lot. So all in all, overall, how do you guys think the next season is going to end?
The 4th or 5th seed.
They
might sneak in. They might sneak in there and get the 3rd. They might sneak in there and get the 3rd. Because I got to see a lot of them teams play.
Yo, he be having on his Knicks. He be having on his Knicks blindness. I say this every year. I just said,
you got to convince me.
All right, so let me. That's the Knicks shades you got on.
Like a beast, right?
Hold on. Listen.
On paper, Boston like a beast. On the paper. You know what I mean? On paper. Milwaukee,
you say that every year about every team, this on paper slogan, but you got to remember when you add. Bro, when you trading off players, it's like you building a team, bro, and you let players go that's not on the level of Porzingis, bro. You got better, bro. It's simple. Just because that's not your team, we still got to admit what teams. I'm not. No, I didn't say what you said, bro. I'm just saying in general. 3rd seed is a lot, bro. If you're not saying they better than Boston,
I said sneak.
Regardless, you saying 3rd seed. I don't care if it's a sneak. I don't care if it's a jump. I don't care if it's a snuff.
All right, so let me ask you.
But I'm saying, hold on, look, last piece. You already putting them over. You saying not Boston and not Milwaukee. So you overlooking other good teams in the East. I'm sure we ain't even get to them yet. We just talking about the teams who made recent moves. So automatically, you just putting the Knicks in that spot. This is why I always say you have on your Knicks shades when you give your take on it. Because when you look at players and we just say, if I'm not fan of no team, you ain't gonna agree to these guys.
Just not. You know why? Gotta take them Knicks shades off because I'm definitely a Celtics fan. All right.
Okay.
So
see, I hear that, right? So we up here with a Celtics fan.
Right.
That's right.
Now, being that Holiday made it on to the training camp today, y'all got to put some muscle behind them Celtics. So that 3rd spot you talk about with the Knicks is a little bit questionable.
3 players and 3 players she talking about because really it's 4
might sneak in
on the Celtics because Porzingis
got a chance.
Holiday, Tatum, and Brown. And then you're not even talking about like people said, oh, they sacrificed a lot with Marcus Smart, bro. They got Porzingis. Porzingis played defense and he could score. He's gonna protect the rim. He's gonna score over 7'3" linky dude. Be for real. That's all I be doing. I'm still gonna be a Knicks fan, and I'm not really talking about only L. In general, I always like to just look at the rosters. Nah, he not better than him, son. Now, can a team gel together and be better? Do I always say a good team could be the super team? But the problem with the Knicks is they don't sacrifice or act like they know they really not like that to really buy in to use their powers together. They want to go on their own missions, their own dumb out missions, and wear themselves out where they're not better than these other established players. I'm not saying they can't be, but you on this. Don't I always say this too? They're on the stage to prove if they're better or not. Simple. You get on the stage and you prove who you are.
So let me ask you this, right? This is how this is what I think about, right? So when I make my when I go into, do you think the Knicks can get? Do you think the Knicks can get better? Right, that's one question. That was a 2-part question. So do you think
I said through team ball they could beat a super team, but they have to put aside them. See, this is the key point to my point. If you who you are, you shouldn't be trying so hard to prove who you are. See, I teach basketball and I tell my players this, and I tell my niece this. Play every play to according what the game is showing you the moves to make. But if you have a mind frame of trying to prove that you could be an all-star, do all that, it don't look good and it ain't gonna happen a lot because you trying to do too much. And this is a good point in reference to what I'm saying, because when you playing together with a team and you need your whole unit, the stuff that you're doing when you're trying to prove stuff, it messes up the unit and everybody don't produce at the right level that they supposed to produce at. because
okay.
the
But
key
let me ask
point
you
is
this though, right?
they're not on that level that they trying to prove that they're
I didn't
on.
say they was on that level.
No,
I
I'm
didn't say
not
they was.
saying you. This is just no. Hold on. Let me finish my point real quick because you're gonna answer your question right now. So if they played more together, they would look like better players, and that's the team that could probably beat a super team because they have the talent. But it's just if you're not a super team, you got to be a great team, right?
Okay.
Meaning
So
you got to play better together than a super team would. Yeah, they could get better, but they haven't made any moves. That's why we're talking about this right now.
Did they get better, or did they stay? Are they staying where they at?
Is these guys that they brought in better than Obi? I mean,
so
you're looking for something that ain't
if they
there.
staying even, so if they staying even, then they around the 4th and 5th seed, right? With a chance of sneaking in the back door and get a third, possibly. See, the thing is, you know what you got with this team, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what you're going to get. You know you're going to get a team that's going to compete. They're going to compete under Tibbs. That's one thing we know now. We could stop with all the nonsense. They're going to compete under him. If they don't do nothing else, they're going to compete. So you know that. And victory is not going to be easy to come by when you're playing against this team. And this team is going to get better. They're going to get better with the growth of these guys. You know, IQ, RJ, Brunson, these guys, Mitch, you know.
The Knicks was better than the Celtics, actually. We beat the Celtics 3 times.
Okay.
Think about that. No, last season. I'm just going on, not me, my hype saying my shades. We beat them. Let's talk facts. We beat them the last 3 times. We played them. So that's a fact, but they got better than us. And the reason when we beat the Knicks, we played great team ball. See, the Knicks show that they could be a great team on and off, bro. And that's because you got players that want to prove. Yeah, because you don't really want to be a team. You don't really want to play that way. You don't really want to move the ball. You don't really want to. So it's not going to build that way. And look how many ISOs the Knicks use with Randu and Brunson. Think about what I'm saying. Why you think we went out the way we went out? Miami beat us. Miami beat us with a team. Players that never got paid before. Mm-hmm. Players that never got a bag before. Some with the headband just went and got paid from the Lakers. They got money off because they beat us. Not just us, but in general. Son went to the Spurs. No, not Son. Son didn't go. No, did he go to the Spurs? No, I meant to say Spruce. Excuse me. Spruce got a bag, and the guard from the Heat. They came from the G League. They never got paid before, and the Knicks already paid hundreds of millions of dollars to players. Even though Barrett, his contract kicking this year, so a lot of people was kind of harsh on him because he was showing out before his contract even kicked in. This is this first year that bag that they gave him. But the reason why I'm bringing that up, the Heat beat us with guys that never even been paid before. That's a perfect example. Meaning that they playing team ball, intangibles, and guess what else? This is my last point. I talked to somebody about this the other day. The game is going back to team ball. Just like in college when UConn won, nobody knew none of those players. They brought into the system. They passed each other. They played together. They loved each other, and they won the national championship. Nobody's seen those guys. Nobody was on that team projected or none of that stuff. So you look at the NBA, it's the same thing, bro. The Nuggets won because they pass the ball. Joker leads in assists.
Yep. Facts.
The game is going back to team ball. If you're not passing, if you can't hit the shot, you're not going to be on the court. Because in the playoffs, you're a liability. Oh, you can't shoot and you're on the court in the playoffs? No way. Think about it. The Lakers had that problem. But go ahead, bro. I don't want to talk the hog.
No. Like teams like when I think about that Miami series, right? I just happened to be doing nothing one day, and I thought about that Miami series. One thing we forget about that Miami series that we didn't have Randall for that first game, and we lost that first game. Mm-hmm. And so that just go to show you how one game could change the outlook of a playoff series. You know, just like that. We didn't
absolutely. So to clean that up
the whole time. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
clean that up. Basically, y'all think your Knicks is going to be around the 3rd and 4th seed. I get it.
I'll give them 6. I'll give them 6.
6. L, you still saying 3rd or
4th? 4th or 5th.
All right. That's a little bit.
I love L. At least he could change. At least he's willing to change his mind. Right. At least he's willing to be convinced.
That's a little bit more.
A lot can happen. Look, Paige, a lot can happen, right? See, we don't know. We don't know what Philly's gonna look like You know, they got something going on with them. So think about it, that's a team that was ahead of us. You know, we already proved that we're a better team than Cleveland. That was a team that was in the fourth seed. You know, it's just the land of uncertainty. You don't know, but a lot of other teams have got better. You know, and a lot of other teams are going into their second year of growth. So
Speaking of getting better, did y'all check out that Jets game last night? Kansas City and Jets was crazy.
What you think about that? Let's move on. So we moving on. You got anything else
moving
you want to
on.
say
We
about
gotta
the
get to
NBA
the
before we move
NFL.
on? All right, cool. You got last take? Anything, Al, before we move on?
Last take, babe. I'm sorry. Last take. I wanted to talk about.
Go ahead.
And that the team that we leaving out. We know Milwaukee got better. We know Boston got better, right? But Phoenix, the Phoenix Suns also got better. They didn't have what they got now. They got deep. You know, not deep as far as but they ain't even have subs.
But what about the East? Is there anybody in the East you could think of?
What?
Anybody in the East you could think of?
As far as teams that make significant jumps. I mean, Milwaukee was already the first seed already. Milwaukee was already number one. So you know what I mean? They was already the Boston. So all they did was just get better. They got better, but they was already number one. So that's Milwaukee 1, Boston 2, it's Philly. But like I said, you don't know what Philly's gonna do. You don't know what Philly's gonna do. So that's where I said the Knicks might be able to sneak into the back door.
And it's always a surprise team, just like we was.
It's always a surprise team. I would say the surprise team in the East will probably be the Brooklyn Nets.
Wow.
Maybe. They play team ball and they got a lot of good players. I don't think they're better than Knicks. That'll be a good thing to see when they play. We play them. Of course, we play them. I might have to mark the calendar and go to that game.
I got some young bucks.
Let me shout out the chat real quick. We ain't shout them out. Danny Landis, salute. Knicks are nice. What's good, y'all? Corey Lee, Jay Boogie, what's good, bro? Yeah, we in and out. We probably don't drop the link because we just going on. We just wanted to let the new host meet everybody, but we will be back on, you know, every day that we scheduled to be on, Wednesday and Friday. You know, if we don't be on Friday, we will be over the weekend to make up for that Friday show. So just y'all remember that's how we rock.
NBA's back, fellas. We back.
NBA's back and we back. You know what I'm saying? We got some dope topics. But L, what you got on the NFL the last night? Zach Wilson versus
Zach Wilson, right? The thing with
that's your team
with Zach,
too.
Yeah, the thing with Zach Wilson, that's probably the best I saw Zach Wilson look.
Zach Wilson threw that ball.
Do you think Rodgers helped him out?
I don't know if Rodgers helped him out, but it's like sometimes it could be like a comfort level. You know, Rodgers could a person like that could just bring a team at ease and put them at a comfort level. So he could have put him at a comfort level, but I still seen flashbacks of Zach throughout that course of the game. You know, me and Rock happened to be watching the game last night. So we watching the game, and I'm like, this is the Jekyll and Hyde of Zach Wilson. We go down. I think he was 6 for 6. Boom, boom, boom. We score a touchdown. The next possession, I think it was 3 and out, or maybe we got one first down, get the ball right back to KC, and that was at a tie game. So we had a chance to take the lead twice, and nothing happened. So that's the Jekyll and Hyde of Zach Wilson. Do I believe in Zach Wilson as of right now? Absolutely not. Zach Wilson is not the man for New York City.
Right.
But he kind of showed up. I ain't going front. He did way better than I did.
Definitely.
And I'm going to keep it real. Just like as a Giant fan, we had to give old boy the same time to grow. And the key part is, L, you said it always before, he never had nobody there to really learn from. And I think this small time he actually had Rodgers there, somebody he want to learn from. And he picking up a lot because I seen when he did that little fake handoff, he hit the ball. The commentator even said it. That was Rodgers stuff. You know, it's little things. Just like when I teach basketball and I teach kids little tricks that I had or little moves. But that stuff work, bro. And you keep teaching them. So they're going to have a certain little swag. So I could think he really learned from Rodgers already. Rodgers is upset. Yeah, Rodgers is upset that he can't play, and I want to tip my hat to him for getting paid so much, but still making sure he's at the game and trying to help that boy. He's trying to help that quarterback. He's spending a lot of hours with that boy. I could tell.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
But he definitely satisfied my fan duel with that 245 and passing. I tell you that. That's for sure.
That was nice.
He's the man cave.
Appreciate him. Mahomes with them interceptions he was showing his cards right there. Under pressure, he's trying to show off a little bit. You know,
them little funny throwing balls. You can't play with them Jets like that.
Nah. He was playing in their face because Zach Wilson was really throwing the ball and he didn't want to be outshined. So he was trying to do too much and just was overpassing, underpassing, interceptions everywhere. It's looking like a rookie.
I mean, that Jet defense is pretty good though, babe. Trust me, that Jet defense is pretty good.
That's why she said he was playing around with a good defense. Like you wilding just because you getting outthrown with your accuracy.
I don't know if he was playing around. I think a lot of
I think he was, bro.
Making them
bro, you saw them little lob passes. He threw the same interception. Yo, bro, he was out there looking stupid. Bro, I was looking, bro. I needed them to win, bro.
When it worked, right? When that pass worked, it worked, right? They scored a touchdown.
No, but you throw 2 interceptions off of that, bro. He changed his passing after that. He was mad as ever, bro. He tried to lob that ball over. You know what it is, L? I'm not going to discredit the Jets defense, though. You're right. That defense, he can't throw that type of pass against. That's the best way to put it. Against that type of defense.
Right. Exactly. I mean, I was just trying to say that I thought that Mahomes was trying to get his mojo back because Zach, like 28 for 35 and passing, he like, yo, I got to get out here and do something. But at the same time, he was scrambling and not really getting what he thought he was going to get. So if the Jets defense wasn't good, he was making them look like they was good.
And they are good, but like we talked about in basketball, when people try too hard in any sport and not just let the game dictate, you know what I mean? You could try hard on your Pacific power play or run when it's time to, but when you're trying too hard to do something, it ain't gonna be there. And really, they sat in. When you see the Jets defense, they sitting right in there. He's trying to squeeze passes in, and he couldn't run nowhere really like that. So that's how I go.
Well, that was one of my takeaway games. My takeaway games from yesterday was the Jets and the Chiefs, and then the Commanders and the Eagles. Straight
that
like
was crazy. Both of them games was both rigged. I think, not to say it like that, but meaning like you would think both of those teams would win by 8.
Right.
And I needed those teams too to cover my spread. I lost my bag because of them, so you know I'm mad about them.
Oh well, you know I'm a Commander, so.
Oh, you're a Commander? Oh, Lord.
I'm a Commander.
Oh, Lord. I'm a Giant.
You know I know.
Even the Commander, man, they got to get a better name. They got to get
listen, we can't dwell on the names now. We got to listen.
We can't dwell on the names.
No, you can't. You got to leave it alone.
Nah, they look good, though. Nah, they defense look good.
Listen.
And they quarterback look decent.
Don't sleep.
I ain't going front.
Don't sleep.
Yo, I'm like this. I want them to lose because I'm betting against them, right? And all I needed was Kansas City and the Eagles to win. And I win a bag. You hear me? So when I see what's going on, I'm like, yo, I should have cashed out. Because when I looked at it, they like, yo, this is the trick you game where I'm wondering why it's only 8 against the bum-ass Jets with Zach Wilson. And look what happened. And the same thing with the dude on the Commanders. He weaving out, about to get sacked for a loss. I'm like, all we needed was one of those sacks, and we could have. Yo, it was so crazy. But yeah, I thought
the Jets was gonna be for a long night, though. Hard, I ain't gonna front. I thought they was gonna be for a long.
I figured that out when the Jets was gonna be a long. No, I knew they was gonna play good. When the defense, when Sun was playing with the ball, like Beige said, and I already knew the Jets play good from when they won in their game in game 1. I think them guys play hard, bro. And to show resilience after you lose Rodgers, because you know that crushed them. I mean, I ain't even want to call you or ask you nothing about that out of respect. because I know how much you prepared for this season with Rodgers and all the money and the picks. And I said, I ain't gonna even go on the show and make fun of the Jets because my man is a real Jet fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
I will say this hard, right?
Yeah.
It was heartbreaking, right? But one of the main things that I was against with getting the Rodgers, and I talked about it, that I didn't want them to blow the bag on them. You know,
you did.
So they didn't do that, and because they didn't do that, they put themselves in a good position. You know,
until he got hurt
this season.
Until he got hurt.
Even when he got hurt, they end up getting the first round pick. They end up holding on to their first round pick because he didn't play a certain amount of snaps. So they kind of like, so they end up getting the first round. They end up getting their own first round pick back for this upcoming draft that they end up trading to Green Bay. So in all reality, like, the Jets was in a win-win situation. Like, if he don't pan out, but at least he could kind of like teach Zach Wilson a little bit. We get that first. If he get hurt, pretty much. If he gets hurt, we get that first round pick back, and we could try to do something with that first round pick. So just think about it. They still got that first round pick dangling. So let's say Zach Wilson don't pan out this season. You can still go get a quarterback in this upcoming draft because now you got that pick. You know, who knows?
Facts.
I know Dion.
I mean, that's the football guard. Y'all needed that.
Listen, they still undefeated. So
yeah, nah, that's true. They won last night.
Who?
I thought they lost by 3.
Who won?
The Jets.
No, the Jets
lost by 3. Yeah, they lost by 3.
Okay.
They lost.
I
by
must
3.
have been asleep.
They came back. Nah, listen, I didn't know who won. I went to sleep too, but I knew that was a good game. No, that was a good game, babes. I'm like, yo, the Jets really, and I lost money, so I knew why I was like mad. I turned the TV off. I put my phone on the charger. I ain't want to TV. And you came up, so you was like, yeah,
man.
Ooh, that's my football take. You got anything else you want to add, Al, or you, babes, before we move on?
Yeah, let's talk about that fight, that Charlo fight, that Charlo and Canelo.
There go Andrew. Look at Andrew in the middle. Andrew probably rubbing his hands
just in time for that fight. Yep, he just in time for that fight. He just in time. Who want to go? You want to go first, Al?
All right, I'll go first. So we didn't preview the fight. Guys, I know we didn't preview the fight, right? So, but my take on that fight was I had Charlo winning, right? And it was only reason I had him win is because of what I saw from Canelo, right? So it was a big but behind that. So it's like, but if Canelo comes out there and beat Canelo, then he's gonna mop the floor with Charlo, right? And that's what happened. That was vintage Canelo. That wasn't a Canelo I saw the last 2 fights. That was vintage Canelo. And Charlo just proved to me in the world that he ain't got it. He ain't got it. And I also think, and this is one thing I don't want to leave out. It's for you, Andrew. I forget the coach name, but the same coach that Coach Spence. The book is out on how to beat his fighters now. The book is out on how to beat his fighters. Yeah, because they all got the same style. They all got the same style. So if you all you gotta do is just box and beat them, you know what I mean, and beat them to the punch, and do like how Crawford beat Spence, and do like how Canelo just beat Charlo. That's it. So the book is out. The book is out. I know Boulevard. I ain't want to say it. We got a lady on the panel now, so I ain't want to say it. That's definitely what he went
say
out.
What?
Say he went out.
Say
like
what? He got his ass whipped.
Say what you say. What you mean and mean what you say.
What he got his ass whipped?
I mean, this is what Boulevard put it up, just like a little sissy.
You're like a sissy.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, my take on it is I watched the fight. There's a lot of stuff that I got from this fight. I feel like how the fight came about, one brother had some mental issues, and the twin brother had to take on the fight. And the brother who had the mental issues was in the audience, you know, all hype or whatever, like, you know, like the Charlos normally is. So for the brother to take that fight, to me, was real. But the way he fought the fight, it kind of made me feel like maybe he didn't really want the fight, because he looked like he just wanted to survive the fight, reference to trying to win the fight. And that's the type of fight where you get to fight Canelo, you got a huge fan base. You know, I would want to see Bud Crawford versus Canelo, because I think Bud is going to try to win the fight, reference to try to survive the fight. And for the Charlo brothers to be in the industry or in the boxing or whatever, acting the way they act, bro, you know, I only seen maybe 2 rounds where you really threw your hands, and it showed me if you would have threw your hands more the whole fight that way, you could have probably gave this guy a better fight. You know what I mean? So personally, I just feel like he didn't really want that fight. Maybe it's like what El said, the way Canelo was coming, he wasn't prepared for that. You know, Canelo had a great strategy, you know, where if you hear what his cornerman was telling him, he was telling him to hit him right here in the shoulder, bro. Could you imagine? The man is telling him to hit you right here, bro. Yo, and I'm saying to myself, yo, that's great. Like, yo, bro, he telling him, hit him there, then go to the body. So you ain't trying to shoulder roll. He tearing your whole shoulder bone up. Then he hitting you in the body. Then he just coming forward every time. And I'm like, if Charlo is really wanting to win this fight, and the man keep walking forward, all you had to do was stand on your jab. Stand on your jab if this man keep coming at you, bro. He
they don't know how to fight. They don't know how to fight moving backwards hard. That's what I'm saying.
No, but I'm saying is if a man is coming at you and you standing on your jab, how can he keep coming at you? And my last point I'm gonna make,
saying about the coach.
He stopped. It's like they told him you got to move your head and stuff. He started doing it late. It was like where he didn't even know like he had to move his head. He just was standing there taking punches. He was preparing for the punch. It looked like,
and it looked like, and it looked vintage Spence. He just didn't get punished the way Spence got punished, but the fight looked the same. Canelo kept coming forward. Crawford was coming forward. Them fighters don't know how to fight moving backwards. And he took a knee.
No, that was a smart knee though. I could tell you why, because he was about to get hurt. He knew he had to take a knee.
You know that he was more concerned of not being knocked out. So like when you fight in a fight like that, you have no chance of winning. So
he didn't know. He knew he couldn't win.
He didn't want to get embarrassed. To me, they might have just thrown in the towel in that case, because the rest of the fight, I mean, come on, man. Come on, you took a knee. That wasn't a smart. That wasn't a knee to say, "Oh, I'm hurt." That was a knee to try to protect myself because I don't want to get laid out on the canvas. And but I know I'm not gonna win a fight anyway. But let me.
I think it was a smart knee.
Time. That's like when the guy spit out the mouthpiece and all that kind of stuff like that to try to buy time.
Yeah, it was one of those strategical moves. I agree. I don't think if he would have fought the win, then I could respect the knee a little bit more than I did.
Exactly. If he was fighting to win
for embarrassment, like you said, and you got a great point
save
there,
face.
To save face. And his whole fight, he looked at like that. You know what I mean? You can't fight Canelo like that, bro. And Canelo brought his A game, and it was and then he gonna fight next.
So then after the fight, he talks about how he want to fight Crawford, right? So this is any boxing fan say this. Why would I want to see you? Yeah, why would I want to see you fight Crawford? And if I'm Crawford, why would I want to fight you other than because it's a personal grudge match, right? Because they was popping, he's popping. But it was kind of, I guess it was probably like, and sometimes some things could be strategic, right? So he could have been popping, they could have been creating this audience for potential mega fight, right? If he would have won against Canelo. But if I'm Crawford, why would I go after you for? Why would I fight you? Canelo, let's line that super fight up. I'm calling Canelo I'm getting Canelo on the phone.
Did you see his tweet? Did you see his tweet? He tweeted at Twin Charlo. He said, "You ran or fight. Like, why would I fight you, Twin? You saw
straight up.
Word, so that's what Bud said.
If I'm Crawford, I'm going after Canelo. I'm going after the cat because I'm a cash cow now, right?
Oh my God,
I'm a cash cow.
Gonna be the fight. Those two guys who ain't backing down,
right? And Canelo is a cash cow. So when you get two cash cows meeting, it's gonna be a mega fight, right? So if I'm Crawford and I know I'm the age that he is, I'm not even thinking about the Charlo. Unless it's a personal grudge match. You know
No,
what I mean? I wouldn't even fight him. I just go straight.
He was blackballed too long to give Charlo that shot. You got to remember, he said it himself. He look at certain boxers away. That's why he respects Spence. Spence gave him a shot. Long time dudes didn't want to get his man a shot because they were scared of him, bro. And that's why even though Spence lost, I respect that man handle, bro. He gave that man a shot. He knew he could have lost to that man. No matter you say you could win, you know this man could hurt you, bro. Niggas know about Bud Crawford. So what I'm saying is you got to respect the dudes who willing to put those fights, because dudes be behind the closed doors. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. I ain't fighting son, bro. I ain't fighting son. But then be out in the front saying, son don't want no smoke with me. Son don't want no smoke with me. And we wonder why the fight never happened. That's what happens, bro.
Can Canelo come down to 154? What Canelo at? What was that fight at last night, Andrew?
Nah, they said Canelo could fight Bud, bro. They said it. That's not a problem. They said it, bro.
He could come down a little because they're gonna have to meet in the middle.
Nah, they said it, bro. I heard them. They said it. They said they could fight, bro. They said that could be the next big fight. They just got to make it happen. They asked Canelo specifically, would he fight him? He said he don't really care. He says whatever fight really makes sense. That's what he said. He said he don't really care. He said and about Charlo before he fought him, he was like, I don't get caught up into that. When it's time to fight, this is when I fight. You know how the Mexicans be. I don't really, it's time to fight. I fight.
Right. Word.
Yo. That's my last take on that.
Word. So speaking of fighting, let me give a shout out to the New York Liberty. Shout out to the Liberty, y'all. Making it to the
Should
finals.
we get them some applause? Should we get them some applause? Yeah, let's get them some applause.
Yes. They defeated the
that was short.
The Connecticut Sun. Yeah. 87-84 to make it to the finals versus the Las Vegas Asics. So that's going to be really, really dope. Y'all make sure y'all tune into that to support these ladies. I just wanted to say that before we go ahead and get into the hip hop version of the night. So what y'all think about this? Is it true? Is it true? Is it true? Remy Ma and Papoose, what is going on?
I think I'm gonna go first on this one.
Is it true?
I'm gonna go first. On this one. I follow battle rap, and I kind of want to start talking more about battle rap, because a lot of guys that cover battle rap got a bad rap sheet. Like they trying to be with the media. They either did something wrong, like snitches, pedophile, all type of craziness. So I'm like, we could tap into that market because I love battle rap. And then this is a good segue to it because Remy Ma and Papoose, Remy got her own league, Chrome 23. That's her and Papoose supposedly had started. So it's the kid from Philly, Easy the Block Captain. It's his name, right? That's the face of Chrome 22. Rumors is that she was allegedly messing with Easy. Now, to me, some of the details or some of the evidence or whatever you want to call it makes it look like she could have did something wrong, right? But in my mind, I know this world and I know it's a lot of smoke and mirrors. I felt like it was more a publicity thing in my mind, because of the fact that people that was checking on the Remy Ma and Papoose situation for like the Black Love Matter, they don't know about battle rap, but battle rap numbers went up because of this. So this tells you, and shout out to Geechee Gotti, because in his round he said it, like he said, Remy Ma and Pap is like Jay-Z and Beyonce. Remy Ma and Pap like the faces of Black love. I would hate for something like that to be true, because we look at them as like a couple. He stood by her. You know what I'm saying? Rolled up through a whole bit. Yeah, had kids by them. You know what I'm saying? They out here getting checks together. They started a league. So I would hope it's not true, because that's the stigma of the world we live in nowadays. People don't stay together. One person do one person wrong and cheat on them, all that. So that's the way it looked. But I'm saying the other thing that could be, it was a publicity stunt to make people think that, and they all know what's going on, and it's like it go viral because of it. And it definitely went viral. So that's my take on it. Even though it do look a little messy, you know, Pap is my boy. Even though I'm not on it because I rock with Papoose, that I think that that's what it is. But I think that's what it could be, and that's my take on the Papoose and Remy. Black love matters to me. Black love definitely matters to me.
Word. That's for sure. Elle, what you think about it?
I mean, I hope I hope you know that it's not true or whatever. You know, I don't know how much of publicity that you want. I don't know if you would want to have some kind of make a publicity stunt with your marriage, you know, with cheating attached to it. You know, I don't know how much that'll be a publicity. But you know, to be honest, that battle did get me back to watching rap battle. You know, it
So you was a part of the new viewers. You was a part of the
yeah, because you know, you saw the clip, right? You saw the clip, and on Friday, I believe Friday night, they premiered the whole rap battle. So I watched the whole rap battle. And usually I haven't watched rap battle since my man Loaded Lux came out there and said, "You're gonna get that work. You're gonna get that work." So it's been a long time since I know I dabbled and dabbled in. I was remember Babs Bunny had the rap battle, had them hard. They had them battling in like the community centers.
Yeah, I remember Babs Bunny and them in the battles and stuff. I'm a big fan of battle rap. I'm a big fan
real
of
underground. Real underground.
I follow it. That's what I'm saying. But this brought light to it.
It did. It got me back watching it again. Yeah, rap battle is cool, you know, because I'm a big metaphors fan, so I like when cats do metaphors, and that's what rap battle is all about. It's like who come up with the best punchline. So, yeah, it definitely got me back watching. So yeah, it definitely did its job.
So you said you think it's not a good thing if it is a ploy because
I don't
of
think
what
that,
because
think that
what
want
people
something out there.
Because what people perception may be turns to their reality. But I think the people actual in the situation, if they know this really not real, they don't really care. It's like how some people look at social media, which is the right way to look at it. Now, I'm not saying make money off of it, because when you make money off of anything like that, it could turn out bad, especially when you got kids and stuff like that. But a lot of people look at social media as not real, and the internet is, and you could actually tell your kids like that. People just saying that that's not true. I'm just saying, because a lot of times people make up stuff on internet that's not true about people, and we run with it. I'm just saying, that's
people
just
crazy,
reality.
man. You got some crazy individuals out there, so that's why.
Why won't you make money off of it? Why won't you make money off it if they're gonna say whatever they want anyway?
She's so close knit with her family and how she is with her children. I just really, really doubt that she thought that it would have came out. If it's true, it's alleged, but I really doubt that, you know, she even thought that it would go this far. I don't think it was a publicity stunt. I don't, because of how tight knit she is with her family. I just think it was a regular mistake. That
once it's not a publicity stunt, that means there's some truth behind it.
Right.
Once you take that marble off the table, then she did something wrong. And that's why I was not trying to accept, because once you do something wrong, the black love piece that we holding on to is kind of in jeopardy. So it's like, once you say, yo, oh no, that's not what it was, then it's like, well, then I don't really know what to believe then now. Because if you didn't know, and Papoose and y'all not all down with it, because he's half owner of Chrome 23.
Right.
But when you break that down, you like, oh, so he eats off of all of that. So it's easy for them to just sit in the room somewhere and make it seem like that. Or is it like you said, she was really playing this guy too close? Because it's only one or the other. Either y'all playing close for a reason, because all three of us know what we doing, or we never planned this and you playing this guy close. And playing another man close when you married don't look good.
It does not. It does not. That's why I think that it was something that was, I think if it happened, it was a
The
mistake.
truth will come out.
I don't think it was a
So because
publicity
it was a
stunt.
mistake, does that make it a what? She just get a pass? I'm
No,
sorry,
she
move
doesn't.
on.
She does
Oh,
not get a pass. She does not get a pass
okay.
whatsoever. What I'm saying is nobody's perfect.
Mhm.
We all know that. Nobody is perfect. And I think that it could have been something very simple that somebody took and drug it way too far. I really don't think she's the type of person that would have made a publicity stunt to embarrass her family in such a manner. Did she embarrass her family? If it did happen, absolutely. But I just don't think it was a publicity stunt to make money, because she's been making money. She's been doing the things that, you know,
She's supposed
she's
to
been.
do. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
She's doing
absolutely.
what she's supposed to do. I agree. I like her as far as her business. That's why I was hoping that it was publicity, because that's the only way that cleans it up, that makes it look appropriate.
But
There's
does
too
it?
much.
Because
Yes,
now you're
because
putting your children.
no. I told you, if you have little kids, or like say the older kids that's not hers, like Pap or whatever, they know what's going on as far as that type of stuff go. But the little kids, when they get old enough, because she got little kids. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
When they get old
yeah.
enough, you can easily say that's not real, whatever the case may be. I'm not saying they doing that. I'm just saying that if you know they're gonna think what they want to think anyway, and y'all hear something like that already, some people say we might as well exploit it, because they're gonna think what they want anyway. That's gonna be on my jacket, even if I'm doing it or not, because of how it looked. Oh, y'all there, y'all wearing the same outfit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all going on this because they promoting a league, but it's a way to do it. Then the battle rapper said, hold on, Pat was at every event. Why he ain't at this? Then you had it in Philly, so Pat couldn't get out. So this whole shit made it look strange, because they broke down things that looked it so true. Like, why Pat ain't here no more? But he
Right.
could have fell back on purpose, knowing that they was gonna say that. This could all be staged. That's what I'm saying. Even though I'm not sure, I'm saying the only way she could save face if it's staged, because she played another man too close, and it's not just a boyfriend girlfriend, it's a marriage. So now that changes the whole ball game, and that's my last take on that. We got like 8 to 10 minutes left. What you got, L? We done on that? What you got? What you got, babe?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I agree with Paige on that one. Like that's what it is. That's what it is. You know, I just don't believe that they would do something like that. I don't believe it.
I believe these internet antics, bro. Trust
Yeah,
me.
I believe
The
it could
boy
be.
called
I believe
himself
it's
the
like made up.
algorithm ball. Now his
Yeah.
YouTube page is making this my money. Tasha K put out a tape of him asking for 10 G's to tell her information. Bro, they eating off of this, bro. Do you know when you trending and you in the algorithm how much money you make? See,
It could be
people don't know
both.
that.
It could be both.
It could be both, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure. I don't think it's not a thing when people say no, it's not worth it, because what I'm saying is, what y'all saying, that's the inevitable. You in this business, and when you around somebody, people could say something and people could run with it. So either way, when you in that position, you gotta live with that. You can't say I ain't willing to sacrifice. It's not up to you. The internet already saying it. You might as well eat off of it and let your kids know that shit wasn't true. Because people gonna think what they want anyway. That's the only reason why I'm saying it could be a ploy.
But I think
not that I'm right.
She stand on what she do solidly. So that's why I don't think.
So like she did some fuck shit like a dude, and she stood on it.
That's it.
Okay. That's gonna come out though too.
If that's the case, allegedly.
We'll see.
If that's the case.
Allegedly.
We'll see. It's all gonna come out soon. I mean, I wish not. That's all.
It do got me watching rap battle again.
Word. That's what's up. So let me ask y'all a question. So like you said before, Hard, is that going to make you look at their relationship, the whole love, black love thing, any different than you would anything else, because she made that one mistake and she's willing to stand on that if it did happen and she did admit to it?
Oh yeah, black love, a black love for her. I don't want to hear that shit no more for them.
Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out.
No, you asking me. Hold on, let me elaborate. Why?
Go ahead.
Because it's just like Geechee Gotti said, watch the battle. It's like Barack and Michelle, J and B, Pap and Rem. Yo, you can. It's so much fuck shit going on in this world with relationship. No, but let me make mine, because mine's is a little different. It's probably similar because I got to spin on what I'm about to say.
Okay,
it's so much fuck shit going on. When you get a dude that just ride with you while you in prison for clapping somebody, and a dude ride with you and stay with you and hold you down and marry you, have babies by you, y'all moving mansions together. Oh, I want that to work. I'm sorry. I want that to work. But if it don't work and you do something and stand on it, ain't no more putting my fists up talking about black love for you. That's out the window. I'm back calling you a shooter. I'm back calling you the Remy Ma that was Fat Joe shooter. Yeah, because let me tell you, she's back on bullshit if you do that. Her whole following, the old ladies who know how to say Papoose name because of the black love thing, they're not going to care no more about battle rap or whatever. They was with them because of we older now, and they was standing for something. They got a beautiful family, all those kind of things. Once it comes out that she did that and sacrificed all of that, she's no longer the spokesperson of the Black Love campaign. She's off of that campaign. Somebody else is going to have to step in her spot. She could be as real as she want and say, I did that, and be on her Remy Ma shit, lean back, right? Now, you're not the spokeswoman for Black Love. Hold on, let me drop a bomb for myself for this shit. That was fire. Hold on. That's true.
Why you dropping the bomb? No way. It's no way. So you telling me, hold on. Time out.
Okay, man. Give me a 30. I'm an old head now. I got gray in my beard. I got to fight for Black Love Matters, man.
Listen, I get it. Give me a 30. So listen. Okay, I get it. So you saying that he's never stepped out on her regardless. Not saying that what she's allegedly supposed to have done is right. That's not what I'm saying. Hold on. You gotta let me finish because I let you.
I'm listening.
You drop bombs and everything. Listen.
Buddy.
I need you to understand this. When you get married, they say what? For better or for worse, right?
True.
Facts.
All right. So for better or for worse, this right here, her jail time is not her worst. You knew she was a thug when you married her. So that's not the worst. Maybe this right here, it was her worst. I'm not saying that what she did was right. I'm not saying that she even did it. I'm just saying it's alleged that she did it. So let's just say this is her worst. So you telling me there's no more Black love and she can't stand on that because that's just what everyday life is.
For her.
People make mistakes.
Okay, so I got to answer to that. People do make mistakes, but since you speaking on a deep sense, you get thrown to the fire for adultery. So my thing was, if it come out to be true, I didn't even want to throw her to the fire because I love Remy Ma too. I didn't say throw her to the fire. I just said she can't be the spokesperson for Black love because
this happens every day.
No, but it's not for people who are the spokesperson for something where you're not supposed to get caught doing these type of activities. This is for people. So she can't
be forgiven and still speak on it?
No, she could be forgiven, but she's not the spokesperson for Black love. She could even come back and be a part of the Black love crew, but she's not going to be one of the spokesperson. Like, you know how certain companies,
because she made a mistake and it went public, because he could have been making a mistake for years, but it never went public.
You think when somebody marry and they cheat, and you think you go to the fire, they care about how it went public, or if it's true, that's what you up against. So that's how serious the magnitude is in it. And even though I didn't want to say that because I don't know if she really did it, so I'm not throwing her to the fire. I'm just saying if the truth come out that she did, she can't be on the spokesman. She got to earn her way even back into the Black Love Matter camp and show that she made a mistake and stay with Pat for the rest of her life now and her family.
I can see that.
Just to be in the camp again. She cannot be on the front of the cover saying Remy and Pap no more. Even Pap can't, because Pap got to sit down now because his Michelle
he gotta have a seat. Word, he gotta have a seat, my boy.
His Michelle went out here and did something. So it's like, yo, it's crazy, man, yo. But it is what it is, man. We got how many minutes we go? We got 2 minutes. Great show. Great show. What else y'all got before we get out of here, man? We about to get up out of here now. We got a great show right here.
I just want to thank you guys for embracing
When is
me
for tonight,
coming
real quick,
in.
babes. Give me your prediction for tonight. Give me your prediction for tonight's game.
Woo.
Then you can say whatever
Giants?
you want with that. So
I'm going with the Giants because it's New York.
Okay.
They've been sorry, but I'm going with the Giants.
Okay.
I respect
got the Giants winning tonight too.
You know I got the Giants winning tonight. Come on. I'm a Giant fan. You know what I mean? Giants, let's go, Giants. And the game is about to start in a little while. I'm going to shout out the chat a little bit.
Something?
Oh, babe, you was going to say something. Yeah.
No, I was just thanking everybody for embracing me. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate everybody coming in. You're going to hear more from me. And I look forward to seeing you guys and chatting with you guys.
And I apologize for
glad to have you
lagging tonight. I apologize.
Yeah, fix your lagging, bro. We need all our faces on here so more people will come in and they're gonna start. This is gonna be big because we got a nice flow. The questions was fire. Did a great job, Beige. We be back on Wednesday.
Drop some bombs on me.
Yo, let me drop some bombs for Beige. First show with the new host. Not a guest. Not a guest. She's a new host from New York, but she live in VA now. Ain't gonna tell you her whole background. We let her tell you as she goes on air and drop the storyline of, you know, what she did, who she is, and everything else. Great show. Great show, L. Great show, Beige. Feels good to be back, especially with a new host bringing dope vibes, positive energy. Thanks for joining the family. Shout out to Boulevard. Shout out to J Boog, Andrew, the Man Cave. Who else was in here? I know some of y'all probably left. Escar was good. Danny Landis was good. You know, we ain't got that many viewers on our first day back, but I guarantee you a couple weeks we'll have 50, 60 watching. We're going to build this up right. We not only talking about the Knicks, y'all. So, you know, we will be dropping the link still, you know, towards the end, because now we have another host, so we're not dropping the link too early. It's going to be more of a program where you can see what's going on and what the topics is going to be in the timestamp. So we will still drop the link for people to jump in, but it's not going to be an early link dropping thing unless somebody already talked with us behind the scenes and we got something scheduled to go on like that. You heard? But we about to get up out of here. Like I said, man, we'll see y'all on Wednesday. It's your boy Hard Will, Beige, Worldwide L. We see you guys on Wednesday, man. Peace.
Hey, yo, Queens, get the money, long time no cash.
I have given it much thought. It seems disaster must come. At best, only postponed. Shaolin Kung Fu, to survive, must now be taught to more young men. We must expand, get more pupils, so that the knowledge will spread.
I gotta get a better girl host than us. It ain't happening.
RJ Barrett ahead. Here's Obi Toppin. Look out! Reach to the Bulls foul. No. Anthony for three. Bang! Finds Barrett. Get a shot up. This is for the win.
We gotta lay cool. We tired of being cool, man. Every time we turn around, you telling us to be cool. Shit, man, we tired. The same thing, be cool. We be too cool, we gonna lose.